Hello, this is MSG-7, and this video is on the New Mexico Tier 6 American battleship. 12, 15, 14-inch guns. And I guess technically I'll be telling you, recommending to you how New Mexico should be played. Because a lot of people think New Mexico is not a very good ship, when in reality it is. If I've had a decent amount of practice with playing it, and I've learned how to play it. Shoot at mid-range, and shoot at just about anything that's broadside. Try and stay with your team so you don't get singled out and HE spammed. And use your tighter turning radius since you're smaller. No, not smaller. Slower. And which makes it a little bit easier to dodge torpedoes. And then use all your nice armor if you ever get in a big brawl with something that doesn't have torpedoes, or aka a battleship or American heavy cruisers. So it's at tier 6, a decent tier to play. Tier 6, tier 6, tier 6. And right now in the battle you're seeing, I'm just moving right with the rest of my team. I'm spotting per se. I get detected. AP shells are loaded. And yeah. Ship comes within, almost in range. I have like a 16 kilometer range, 17 kilometer range. But yeah. But still, I think I fired. I don't remember. I'm detected again. And what detects me? It's a destroyer right there. I see torpedoes. I continue going straight and just hope that they go out of range or something. Because New Mexico does have a very good torpedo resistance, unlike North Carolina, which the torpedo resistance you can only get up to like 25%. It's not very good against torpedoes, just saying. Anyway. Yeah. So, how do you play it? Wait till something is fully broadside and then pound it unless you're fighting a battleship. Which that thing is fully broadside, that ship coming out from behind the island. I fire at it, it goes back behind the island. But I know Sakunic above it, and I'm like, it's a battleship, it's fully broadside, it doesn't, I guess it doesn't know I'm there. So I'm like, why not just blow it up? So that's what I do, I fire at it. Or at least I try to. And guns loaded, broadside aim, fire. 12, 14-inch guns. People say their guns are inaccurate. They are technically inaccurate over very long ranges, but there's New Orleans fully broadside. New Orleans does not have very good armor. And it's only a half health, so if I fire it's not very well. Outside, aim, fire, and boom. Woman's dead. going north to the Koenig, and there's something on the left, like it's, yeah. Anyway, so I just do evasive maneuvers, and wait for my guns to reload, open fire at the northern one. I think it's like a New York or something, I don't know, maybe if my shells can reach it. And they don't reach it. It's a Congo. It's a tier 5 Japanese ship, which I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a video on it if you want to check that out. It's very fast. It's a cruiser that has big guns. That has 14-inch guns. But it's not a cruiser, it's a battleship. But it doesn't have very good armor. Torpedoes come out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, thankfully I'm slow. And thankfully they go out of range. Wait, that's a Hip or York? No, that's a... I would assume that's like a York or a Hipper. I thought it was... My apologies. But I do have videos on York and Hipper, if you want to check those out as well. And the Japanese battleship. I'm very sure that's Japanese. I don't think it's anything else. That is a Scharnhorst. I do a decent amount of damage. Nope, that is Japanese. A Magi. It's powerful. That's one thing that New Mexico is vulnerable to. Being singled out with HE spam, secondaries, and heavy AP. It has very good armor, but it doesn't have the world's best armor. So I just use my that, and I think I heal back up. I start to retreat. I still have 2 ships behind me. Start to retreat, use repair party, and just get fired at, and start to turn back. Load up, fire. So yeah. Fire again. Fire again. Yeah. Anyway. I just continue firing. And I've already done around 50,000 damage. Before HE spam comes to me. Just fire a few more AP. 6 more AP shots. I think I should be firing at that cruiser. It's annoying me a lot. Anyway. I can turn where it's... Okay, I start turning away. Sadly, it doesn't have detectability like the North Carolina. So I fire at that fully broadside Magi with 12, 14-inch guns. That should do a decent amount of damage. Yeah, a decent chunk of damage. What did that do? Like 30,000 damage or something? Yeah, it did around 10, 15k. That's a decent chunk of damage for a tier 6. So I'm just getting covered. And my team's losing. I either survive or I die. I keep firing at that Magi, do a tiny bit more damage, not very much that time. That time it was a bunch of over penetrations. I do a U-turn. The side of the map, which I probably am gonna ram into the side of the map. Oh, there's more HE spam. Another fire I easily put out with my wonderful damage control. And I just retreat. The closest ally is in, I'm not sure which point. I think C? Yeah, C. And it's in a fight. So I'm just doing evasive maneuvers around. Yeah, I've done a tremendous amount of damage to a Magi. So I'm gonna try and finish it if it's not broadside aim, sadly. So it's gonna be a little bit harder. But now I'm firing HE. So now fires. I'm just feeding that Magi back with its own medicine. HE shells. Me and a Magi are both battleships. So HE is not very good to me. Neither is it very good to me. So I use repair party and try and get my health up back. I end up in plane using repair party. Just move in and retreat. Use the wonderful armor you have, and the repair parties. There's another fire. And there's another shot, and I think I killed it. Yes, I killed Magi. I survived. Use that to take out the fires, if I even had any fires. And now I'm at 84,000 damage done. That is how you play New Mexico. I'm gonna start to head to B. Alright, that's B. No, that's... Oh, it looks like A. At first I thought it was B, then I think I... No, A is capped. So yeah, it's D. So I start to retreat. Hopefully in time to get this other repair party charge done. And then the volume goes off. Okay, it goes back on. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. But it did happen, whatever happened. So, I just go around. And yeah. So I guess to sum it up, to play New Mexico, somewhat charged with your team. If all your team dies, just retreat, use your repair party and good armor, use your repair party and damage control party, defend off fires, use your heavy guns to destroy anything, and if it's a battleship chasing you, if you're not taking as much damage and it's not broadside, use HE so you can get some fires on it. And yeah, shoot AP at anything that's broadside and destroy it, or do heavy damage to it. And then I'm like, I think I'll go to C. It's 4 on the enemy team and 2 on my team. It's tied, we both have 2 caps, except the enemy team is ahead of us. And there's pretty much no way my team is gonna win. Yeah, I've been away from the battle for a long time. So I'm starting to get worried because there's still a destroyer on the enemy team. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna get detected by the destroyer and blown out of water by torps, because now I don't have any more repair parties. Which is why you take Superintendent, and that gives you an extra charge of every consumable. of repair party and spotter plane, which I don't use spotter plane because I don't know. If it were to give me like an easier view, then I don't like the view of spotter plane. I would prefer to put fighter on it because I can kind of detect stuff and smoke and stuff around me. Oh, moved on me with its ridiculous HE. So I'm like, oh, I think I'll charge, and it has 10-kilometer torps, and a lot of them at that. So I just fire AP. It's somewhat broadside now. It's starting to go in, but I'll still fire AP at it because hopefully, if I can get penetration into its bow, I can hopefully sit it. And some fires from over that island while capping the B. And then something else pops up. I think that's Hipper or whatever is attacking whatever. So I go broadside to an HE spam. Pretty bad idea, except that I'm going behind that island. And I get good penetrations. Yeah, but I am losing health pretty quickly. And I'm the last person on the team. So, there's that Hipper fully broadside. And there's Mogami. And it's going into torp position. So I'm like, I gotta get rid of this threat as quickly as possible. Secondaries go into action. Even though my secondaries are pretty much non-existent. They're very little range. But when they're in range, it hurts anything. They're extremely accurate and pack a punch. There's no way I'm gonna survive. Boom. And the battle's over. My team loses. The enemy team wins. And I do a whopping amount of 92,991 damage. And that's what you get when you, I was top of course, sunk 2 ships. That's what happens when you play it the right way. There's a right way and a wrong way to play New Mexico. The right way is to push in, use all your tools that you have. Fend off fires, use your armor to fend off AP. It's harder to play, it's more confusing to play, but it's still playable. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, watch all my other videos, and goodbye. See you on the high seas, and goodbye.